Students, how are you all? Today we are going to read chapter number 2B from your Honeydew book, Geography Lesson. Okay, and the poet is Zulfikar Ghosh. So, before reading the poem, let me tell you something about the poem and the author in very short. So, students, Zulfikar Ghosh, March 23, 1935, is a Pakistani American novelist. So, who is a novelist who writes a novel? He is a poet also and essayist. His works are primarily magical realism, blending fantasy and harsh realism, truth realism. Okay, so let me tell you something about the poem. In this poem, that is the geography lesson, the poet describes the scene of the city and the country from an aeroplane flying high. That means he sits in an aeroplane and flies high in the sky, and he describes about the cities and town. Okay, so let's come to the poem. Can you imagine what your city would look like if you see it from 10,000 feet above the ground? That means if you see your city from 10,000 feet higher from the ground, that means from the sky, how would it look? Have you ever thought of it? Neatly planned, perfect in proportion like a geometric design. So everything is perfectly planned, everything is in proper proportion like a geometric design. It would strike as something very different from what it actually is, which are in the thick of it. So what we see from the earth about towns and cities, it looks totally different from we see higher from the ground. Okay, so let's go through the poem. Here is a poet's description of just a view of the city, some questions that come to his mind. So in this poem, the poet has given his view about the cities and towns when seen from higher, from the ground, from the sky in an aeroplane. So let's read. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. So students, in the first paragraph, what is happening? Jet means an aeroplane. When the aeroplane takes off to the sky, takes off into the sky, when it rises into the sky, it is very clear from the sky that why the city has been developed the way it had. So the cities and towns in the way it is developed, when you will sit in an aeroplane and the aeroplane will go higher in the sky, then it will become clear to you that why the city is developed in such a way. Okay, seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile. So when you see higher from the sky, the cities and towns, it will look very small to you. It will appear very small to you when looked from above. It will look as if it is only of 6 inches. Okay. So what is the meaning of inevitability? Cannot be avoided. So this fact cannot be avoided that however the cities and towns looks from the ground, it looks like it is haphazard. How it is planned or in what order it is. We feel like when we see from the ground the cities and towns, that it is unplanned, it has got no style. Okay, so when you rise higher up in the sky, it will become everything clear to you that why in such a way the things are planned. Okay, now the second paragraph. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities, where the rivers ran, and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography, that land and water attracted man, was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. So students, the meaning of delineated is shown. Now students, here the poet has talked that when he reaches in an aeroplane 10,000 above from the ground, everything will become clear that about the countries and cities, that why the places near the valleys and rivers are most populated. Most populated means the population is more over there. Why? Because this is the logic of geography. Because in the early time, people always located near valleys and rivers. It helped them to get water in irrigation, in cultivation of plants. So that is why areas near valleys and rivers are always highly populated. That means you will find most of the people living there. So when you go higher in the sky, 10,000 feet higher, all these things will become clear to you. And all this became clear from 10,000 feet above the ground, that why people why people sat near the valleys and towns. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. So when the aeroplane reached 6 miles higher from the ground, it totally looked very clearly that the earth is round in shape, the earth is circular in shape, and it was also visible from that location that the earth contains more of water as compared to sea. Okay. So students, come to the last paragraph. But it was difficult to understand that men on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across the cities and to kill. From that height it was not clear why. So the poet has come to the very truth of the world, that there is only one earth. These are the people who has divided the earth into several cities. They hate each other. But these things are not described when you go higher in the sky, because from higher in the sky the earth is only one. The earth is only one. It looks only one. It is we the people who have divided the earth into so many parts. We hate each other. We don't like. So the author thinks why we do all this. The sky never tells. The sky never makes it clear that why we do all this. So hope children you have understood the poem. Thank you.